What if I put some music in the start of my video? Original music in the start of my video. Would you think that was cool and would you keep watching my video? If I had music to start it off, that maybe would seem kinda cool and maybe foreshadow a good video, yeah.
Hi, thank you to the What's Therapy House Studio Band. That was pleasant. So why am I stalling with musical numbers? Good question. Right off the bat, I feel strange in this vid. The whole premise feels kind of wrong. The idea of looking at altruistic behavior and checking out whether it's in fact beneficial to oneself. But we're gonna do it, and here's why. There are much worse things going on in the world right now than people getting a little ego boost from donating money, and I feel like it's kind of ironic that a police car is driving by my apartment right now, actually, as I say that. But anyways, I realize I'm not dropping any knowledge bombs on anybody because it's pretty obvious that giving to others makes you feel better. I just wanted to make a little vid about it because of two things. One, my background studying philosophy made me more interested in questions about the ego and ethical decisions. And two, my work with therapy makes me more interested in promoting mental health. One day, whether you want me to or not, I'm going to make a video about exactly what I understand the phrase mental health to mean. But for the sake of this little vid, let's just call mental health the proper functioning of the mind. So if I'm mentally healthy, I'm able to use my mind how I want and need to use it in adaptation to my life. And the same is true for you, though our independent states of mental health may be quite different since the lives we're adapted to are as well. But what does it mean for the mind to be working better? It means to be able to feel and think. But feel and think in what ways? In whatever ways we want or need to. And believe it or not, we're actually back to talking about mental health because this line between wants and needs is highly relevant to the metrics of what is healthy thinking and feeling. And that line between wants and needs is exactly the line that gets pleasingly accentuated for us when we donate money to a cause. So does donating money help our minds by helping us understand the difference between wants and needs? You may be wondering why we're talking specifically about donating money rather than just good acts of charity in general or something. And I wanted to focus on donating money because I think there are a lot of people who have disposable income or invested capital and feel a sense of guilt about not contributing to causes they care about. I want people to know that donating money is a viable option, and so I'm adding this reason into the mix. Of course, many people don't need a random guy on YouTube to tell them this, as donations by individuals in the US were $281 billion and increasing as of 2017, according to an organization called Giving USA. On a slight side note, I couldn't get more updated information than 2017 because when I went to Giving USA's website, all their data costs like hundreds of dollars, so I guess they're just giving in name mostly. But anyway, it's clear that many people already incorporate regular donations into their lives. Some people donate regularly, but many people actually donate just sporadically and impulsively. For example, part of the response to the January 2010 earthquake in Haiti was a text message-based donation campaign that raised tens of millions of dollars. And one study about it found that more than half the donations were made impulsively without the donor having done any research and immediately after hearing about the campaign. I'm not criticizing that. I think that's great. People can be very impulsive sometimes, and I think it's fantastic to use that impulsiveness for a good cause. I just think we should have even more opportunities to hear about good campaigns so we can be spurred to action. So all I'm saying is keep your eyes and your ears open and see if there's somewhere you might want to send some dollars. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that everyone is able to donate money. 11% of US households are food insecure. That is, they don't have enough food for everyone in the house. That's more than 1 in 10 households in the US. There is significant poverty in the US, which is where I live, and that's why I'm mentioning it. Obviously, there's poverty everywhere since the products of capitalism don't equally benefit the people working to perpetuate it, but I'm not implying that anyone who is in need themselves is responsible for providing for others. Of course. The want-need line is a powerful one. And some people, I think, are what we can call want supremacists. I'm a need supremacist, but I'm not necessarily recommending it. Sometimes it makes things kind of hard to have this tendency to focus on what's necessary and prize that above other qualities. And it's not like I use this philosophy all the time. I certainly break it probably more often than not. But I think of myself as someone who really thinks about what's necessary in life or in conversations or in relationships or with responsibilities. And I think it makes me a good therapist since I can focus on what's important more easily and not get distracted. I don't donate all my wages to those in need, and I'm not saying you should, but these problems are not going away on their own. There are organizations that do great work, and I personally like donating to them. It helps me remember that I have surplus. I have extra. I have stuff more than what I need, and other people don't. I recommend following the people you donate to on social media. It helps reinforce that your money is going towards something. I know you work hard for your money. I do too. And in these tough times, we shouldn't be expected to put the mask on the person next to us before we put it on ourselves, to use a flying analogy. I don't mean COVID masks. Don't put a COVID mask on someone else. I mean, unless they're your child and they suck at putting masks on. Anyways, I already said something about how I'm good at not getting distracted, so let's try to keep to that. But yeah, I know you want to spend your money on fulfilling things for yourself, but if you have extra money, it doesn't have to be one or the other. In my opinion, it doesn't matter much whether people get an ego boost from contributing to a cause they care about. It doesn't matter to me whether someone shares it on social media or goes and screams at the top of a mountain, "I donated to World Central Kitchen." Because however someone responds to it determines on so many other factors about them and their personality and the context. But to me, the important thing is when you donate money, you remember that you have more than you need. And that is a very healing awareness to maintain. I'm fine with someone getting an ego boost from donating or even getting social media clout from doing it. As long as it's going to entice them to continue donating their resources, it's obviously great. And when I donate to a cause, I don't mean that I necessarily feel some amazing rush of adrenaline. I'm not like, holy heck, it's happening. I'm altruistic. Yeah. No, I just feel like, cool, I earned my money, but I also got a bunch extra, and I have a bunch of privilege and good fortune that's gotten me where I am, and many people don't have that, so it's nothing but a drop in the bucket to give a bit to a cause. But dropping in that bucket is a good act. It doesn't matter how much of a rush I get from it. It doesn't matter how it feels to me. It doesn't matter whether anyone at World Central Kitchen reads the little comment I added on my small donation saying thank you and so on. Because I did a good thing and I know it's good. And one part of why I know it's good is that it helps me understand that I have more than I need and I'm okay. But it also just feels good because it's doing a good thing, and mental health obviously comes from doing good things because your thoughts and your feels are never disconnected from your do's. So if you can, do a donate. It's pretty chill. All right, thanks. Bye.